This is Slimedog,
Topo,
Legendaryjonk
and Nelstone.
and today we're playing AereA on the PS4, or AereA, or I'm just going to say AereA. I think it's supposed to be AereA.
it's musical.
It's a musical-based kind of Diablo clone third-person RPG. It's a nice game for 4 players. It's got, multiple split-screen ability, not split-screen really, but if you like Diablo, it's that type of game. It's fun, but it's got a couple problems, and we'll go into that as we play. But here we are. This is actually where you start off.
That room we were in is where we start. Then you come over here, and this is like a main story guy.
Yeah, the
is
hub.
down there.
Yeah.
No, it's down there.
Yeah.
Over here is the store area, so you can activate quests.
By items and power-ups and skills
right,
here.
items for your character and such. And then up here is the residential area of the hub, and you often will run into what's his name? Starts with a C.
A guy who gives random quests.
And he will give quests.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there he is.
You can go talk to him
See
real
if
quick.
maybe
It's got a very distinctive art style.
Hubert.
It's got eyes. Hubert. Yeah, you get it. There you go.
And oh look!
Hubert
We gotta
gives
go
quests.
defeat some hedgehogs.
kill some hedgehogs.
Okay. And there you go. I would be happy to.
Where are the
And
hedgehogs?
and
Let's
if you
see.
go all through the hub here,
Whoop.
through this area, you can see. Is
That's
it
okay.
there?
And,
So this up here is one of our
hedgehogs. Oh, and the hedgehogs are in the desert area, which is where we're going for the next story mission, so we can double up on them. That's fun.
We'll do both of the quests at once.
Yes.
So,
Now, one of the things... Actually, let's see if I can do it. One of the things we've run into in this game is, there's a fair number of bugs to it. They're not really directly addressed anywhere. It might be kind of hard to find out how to get through it. Might make you just turn off the whole game entirely and chuck it in the corner.
Which is understandable because they're aggravating, but aside from that, it's a fun game.
It is, and we found some workarounds to some of them. One of the things we ran into is if player 1, the person who has the profile, goes into the story, goes into the subscreen here to look at quests, or a subscreen and comes out, then this will happen where basically now I can't use my main attack. I'm the blue guy with the
no attack
base.
available.
Yeah, I can't mash my main attack button. Sometimes he'll do it when I stop running. He'll toss a basic attack out, but it's not actually responding anymore. The best way we found to resolve this is if one of the other players hits the start button.
And when the other player hits it, the only person who controls it is still player 1.
Yeah,
so that
player 1 has to back out, which is again inconsistent and kind of buggy. But once I back out, then I can go back to using my weapon. So
that's the workaround for that one. We have found generally seems to work.
It only happens in local multiplayer. So if you happen to be playing it on the sofa with a bunch of friends, like we are, just keep in mind that that's how you get through that particular issue. But yeah, it's got great artwork. It's got lovely sound. Actually, it's a shame about the glitches that it's got in it. There's a few others we've gone through.
The first boss we had, and we seriously didn't have any idea what was going on until we realized we just had to quit out and come back. Was that the boss just bounced off the screen and left us standing in the zone with nothing to do. Once we got it down to almost dead, and oh, there you go, it was gone. And we're like,
The boss had completely jumped out of the zone.
Jumped off the zone. So that was odd. So we had to replay that. But the levels are very short, which is cool.
Yeah, relatively. I mean, not like.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we had to spend an hour getting back to the boss fight.
Yeah.
It didn't start us right back at the boss fight, but at least it was quick to get over to him.
Yeah.
The other thing that is kind of PV for those of us who like to do the multiplayer online couch co-op stuff is the only person here getting any achievements or leveling up in any way is Slimedog. None of us get credit for it.
Yeah, because I'm player 1, only player 1 kind of records the status, and all of the work that other players put into it goes onto player 1's profile. So, unlike games like Diablo or Borderlands, where everybody kind of gets to save their progress as they go, in this one, it's literally all for one.
There's something over here.
Oh, can you get it? Okay. You'll probably recognize this if you've played a Diablo game before. You run around, you bash pots, you pick up money, or the currency basically. Every character has a main attack, a secondary attack. In my case, I'm the blue guy there. It's got sort of a shield bounce, which it's timer restricted. You can only do it every few seconds, and it's a good way to reflect attacks back. the different characters have different kind of roles. There's like range damage dealer. There's my guy's sort of a tank guy.
Oh, there's the
Hey,
hedgehog.
quest
stuff.
completed. All right.
Boom! That didn't take any time at all.
Success.
There's a lock over there. We have to find a way to unlock that, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's up there. I think we have to like keep going down here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And if also the whole music theme, we all are playing with instruments. Ooh, there's a big
Yeah, you fight with instruments. Oh, that's a
mob
angry
there.
hedgehog.
Yeah. Angry
Oh, there we go.
hedgehog.
And then unlock this door here.
Tuning points. That's the currency. Can we close on us?
Which didn't actually take us anywhere.
Oh,
Well, there's this other door that's like possessed.
We've also had a couple hard crashes, so that's a possibility too. Just means make sure you save it as frequently as you can. Although you can only save it, I think, from
at the main.
at the hub. Yeah, so you'll make like brief forays.
It auto saves when it goes into like a loading screen.
Yes, yes. Oh, oh, we've all picked up more stuff that we can actually use.
Well, I'm getting rid of this thing.
Go ahead and use pop some triangles
How do
to
I
use your
get
items.
it? How do I pick it up?
Uh,
Oh, never mind. Okay.
do we use the metronomes are the levers that open up doors and locks. So as you're playing through, you want to throw those.
There's no jump.
There is no jump. It's a
Okay,
cute little game. It's got some fun kind of progress. The character, it's got, your rudimentary kind of skills and skill tree type thing. It does a lot of things right. It's a real shame it didn't spend a little bit more time in QA. It's not quite at the level of greatness, even if it worked, but it would have been a lot more enjoyable just as a fun little dungeon crawler if you didn't have to worry about it crashing all the time.
Thoughts?
Oh, yeah. And we haven't seen much of it this time, but usually when like a lot of stuff is going on, it'll slow down.
Oh yeah. I wasn't
it
sure
gets
if we
better.
were just like walk
this the
through
same
some mud or something.
That's
Oh, that
like
works
teleport.
us
oh,
back
that,
to
oh,
town
yeah,
or
that
something,
pops us
doesn't
back to the
it?
airship if we wanted to go back.
It's a
So how do
shame
we
there's no
open-
save points on the map. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, the maps are procedurally generated, so every time you come down to an area, you'll have a different kind of map. The trade-off for that is they're never
See, I don't think
particularly
that's true.
compelling. No,
Oh,
am I
that-
wrong there?
You said that before. Oh no, I'm fighting a scorpion. Oh, never mind. Apparently it wasn't that big. It looked ginormous when it was on me.
Here, this
I was
one's
all the way
open.
down here by myself. Oh, that one's open up there too. Or is that the way we came?
No, this is where this is another. This is
Watch out for the bomb. Somebody died.
I did.
Where did? Oh,
Oh, what happened there?
got teleported. Oh,
And I did it.
Oh man, can we
So
go back
you're-
to town or?
wait. No, you should. We should
Yeah,
be able to
like
get.
no,
Oh
I'm
no,
like
you're right
there.
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah, we're just doing that.
Hold on.
Oh, healing.
I think it's X, although it doesn't actually prompt you for it. Another example of
Back.
could have used a bit more time in QA. That's the teleporter that we came in on, I think. If we do that, we'll just go back. You can go ahead and use items if you see stuff on the ground
I
that you
think
want
we'll
to...
have to go.
Yeah, we have to teleport.
Is it? Okay.
Wait, before you go, let me use this. Okay.
Okay. There's a key. Cool. I mean, a door thingy, metronome. And that pops...
That
thankfully, the lock in
which
front of
gets
us.
to the
Which
other
opens
one.
up another lock. Okay, so that's
Right.
the way you progress in this game.
Yeah.
Really hopeful that the random dungeon generation takes into account having access to doors that you open.
Good point.
Well,
You know what?
it seems like it will. But
I might be incorrect on that whole random levels.
Because when we had to go back and do that level again, it was the same
Which-
layout. So.
Admittedly means that they probably should have done a better job. Look at the little scorpions. He's made of a violin.
Oh, see.
It's stuff like that. Like
It's
the
really cute
musical
and-
themed enemies are actually really endearing. Like it makes me wish that the rest of it kind of.
Yeah, the big mob we fought was that bagpipe spider.
Yes,
that was
Bagpipe Spider.
awesome.
He was awesome. It's-
Yeah, and it has a lovely soundtrack, in which we got the physical with the game,
Mm-hmm. So you get an
Because-
actual copy of the soundtrack.
which is nice.
Which
but
is nice. It's probably the best thing this game has going for it is the nice soundtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that hub sound or the hub music is my favorite.
Yeah,
Does it get caught in your head?
Yeah.
it does kind
I
of.
say I think it's.
Oh, up here.
I believe it's actually a famous composer. I think he, I mean, not.
I don't
It's not
remember.
like Brahms, but no, it's. Oh, shoot.
I was trying to remember.
I looked this up. He,
It's not Austin Wintory, right? No. Because I found him
There's
for
a-
the other stuff we
Something over
did.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
Is that
a.
a recipe? Over there?
Question mark book?
Yes, definitely something we want to pick up. Oh, the spiders are invisible too.
Well, they come out of the dirt.
Yeah, he came up
Oh,
and
is
I
that
shot
what that
it.
is?
They come up out of the dirt. They're hiding in the sand, as it were. Like the clever scorpion would.
Grrr.
Darn you, locked door.
I hate conservative.
So when we started up the game, was there an option for difficulty?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because so far the enemies are feeling pretty anemic.
Well, and the deal
Well,
is, when you start
yeah.
at level 1, they're a bit of a challenge. Like, you can get killed pretty quick.
And maybe it's all
Because we
relative.
spe-
can
we
carry
speed-
them.
Very shortly
level
after
view,
that,
so-
everything gets pretty easy. At least
But
so
I
far.
think it makes it not. I think younger kids could probably play it. And
Actually, that's
not
an excellent
have-
point.
You know, it's nice for them to be able to.
That is true, yeah.
If you were looking for a game to play with your family, this would be an
Yes.
excellent choice for that. It's just
As
kind of
long as
relaxing.
they're-
It's not stressful.
Yeah. Nobody's ever like, oh no, I'm gonna die. You know, I
Oh,
mean.
it's one of these.
Here's an example of the quote-unquote puzzles.
Ooh.
You just pick up the box, move it to the trigger that's right next to the
Now
box.
sometimes the triggers are through like other, traps and stuff. That other level where we were going really slow too, I think we were walking through like tar. I'd like to point out. Are we all?
Could be.
What's over our head?
Somebody just picked a buff.
Nice.
Or somebody just used a buff from there.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
I used an item to pick up an item.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that makes
Buffed us
sense.
all up.
Oh,
There you go.
snazzy.
Oh, I think it was it the gold ball? Because the
No,
other one
it
gives
was-
us like elemental
That's a bit of an it.
defense for like.
It might have been. Yeah, it might have
3 seconds.
It's actually an excellent point. The other thing is, it's kind of hard to get back up to full health. I don't think you get your health back when you go to the hub. You have to use a lot of some kind of healing item. Jump the mine over there.
Poison crystal +2.
Oh, sweet. So that's what
Stop
I need.
hitting the cactuses. That's how you're dying.
That's true. That'll do it. So what do you think? Jonk?
What about this game?
Yes.
I like it.
You like it?
Like, yeah, it's
I enjoy it. I do admit.
it's not going to be in my
I
top
thought-
10,
Let me pick
but
this up.
No, but
it's one of those games where it's just fun to like play.
and it was relatively inexpensive. It's not
Actually-
like a $60 game, so it's not like you're
It is a point that it was a $40 game, I believe. At least right now it is.
on
It's,
the PlayStation Store. It was, but
it's
there's
probably
something
not
here.
worth. Oh, this one.
No.
Okay. Probably
There's a
not worth
book over
$40. I would like give it at like sort of a $20 price range.
Which I think
feel.
is what I paid for it.
Okay.
Good deal.
Yeah, that's much more.
I think I would have
appropriate.
been bummed if I'd have,
Yeah. If everybody shelled out the 40
especially
or-
since, because of the whole, and I got the nice collectors with the
it came with the
soundtrack and
soundtrack, which
everything.
really makes it worthwhile, honestly. Like the soundtrack alone is.
I thought I liked the concept. This is one that I picked out without any guidance or what have you, and I thought that.
Good on you. Oh, we're going this way. Hold on.
No, I just wanted to check that
No,
door's
because
open.
this is the way like the exit to the level is like right over here.
Oh.
So if you want to, looks like we
Let's
can't
just
go
jump
that way.
off. Oh, wait.
No jumps. Yeah, and I liked the concept that we were playing with musical instruments. Oh, you can't. Wait,
Did
weren't
I
we
just,
just
like,
here?
go through the door?
You did. The door doesn't open on time. It gets a little bit laggy, I think.
I liked the idea. I know that they were very excited about the sound. It came with the soundtrack, and that was a very exciting part of the game and stuff. So I thought that the general feel of it was a cool idea. The musical instruments, like you've got a archer playing with who's that?
A harp.
Harp, right?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I've got a cello mage thing going on. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I got trumpet guns.
Trumpet
I got a
guns.
bass, I think.
Pretty
Yeah,
fun.
trumpet guns are probably.
I think the trumpet guns are too fun.
I gotta say, and as the tank guy, I don't have any decent range attacks at this point, so it's kind of a bummer.
The mage has a lute because the tank is like a cello with the bow.
That makes sense. Let's see. Do you want to go here, or do you want to?
Oh yeah, we haven't.
There's nothing. There's a
Yeah, 'cause
there's a
that's the way to
metronome.
leave.
That's the leaving
Okay,
thing.
so do we want to not go there yet?
Well, we don't have another way across aside from through. Why is it? You're right. That doesn't. See where this
Doesn't line
is.
up. Yeah, go ahead and give that a shot.
How do you do it?
Just X.
Thank
You
you.
can tell by the prompt that
Oh,
there.
see?
Oh,
Tricked.
No, well, that's how we had to go.
foiled again. No, this is like, now you just gotta go back around and leave the level.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
We're
well,
done
there's some
with the
boxes over
level?
there. Also, for what it's worth, if you don't exhaustively like those question mark pages that open up different items, those are kind of like one of the only kind of permanent upgrades that you can get, like the ability to unlock different items from the shop and pick up on the ground. Other than that, there's no real reason to like exhaustively like seek out every corner of the map.
Right.
So if you wanted to play it and didn't want to spend a lot of time like absolutely focused on grinding out every little secret,
Right.
this is probably the game for you.
Have you guys gone into the shop yet? And how is the shop interface?
Well, we can go do that now. It says we're done.
Actually, we can because we just did the quest thing, but now
and now we have to leave.
Watch out for the mine. There we go.
I thought that would have immediately taken us out.
Well, if it were a Warzone game, maybe. No, it's... And I'm kind of rough, but yeah, normally that would kind of pop you out to the hub once you...
That's right. We have to
whatever
go
the
back
objective
like
is.
the way we came, right?
Oh, hey, where am I at? There we go.
The enemies repop, although not super quick, so you
Yeah, and
don't
they're
find
not.
yourself fighting
Yeah,
the same enemy.
that's true.
And because most of the enemies die in 1 or 2 hits, it's not like it's a huge hardship if you've got to plow through them an extra time or 2.
Scorpion.
Plus, getting more money is always good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting more-
I'm not gonna argue with that. I think we're done here.
Plus, this seems like it's one of the few, like, 4-player couch co-op games.
Yes. Yes, there aren't nearly enough of these things. I don't know why, like, couch co-op / split screen, any kind of multiplayer, is suddenly, like, the first thing to get cut, and, when they're rushing to meet deadlines, but I gotta say, it's my favorite way to enjoy games, and I'm
Yeah.
bummed.
Yeah, I do enjoy it, obviously, because I picked this game up. But,
Good on ya.
thanks. Right, here we go.
Oh,
No,
Hey, can we get to
wasn't
those
this one?
boxes somehow? Maybe not.
Maybe.
That was a key.
There's also stuff over here, too.
Yeah, but you can't walk through those. See these walls here? These thick, towering walls that I can't walk through?
Oh, there's a metronome down there, yeah.
Well, we got that already, yeah.
No,
there was
down
one
on the
that
flip
wasn't
side there, through that wall that you couldn't see.
I found another really good use for my archer is finding invisible walls.
Ah, that's a great idea.
Actually, yeah, you can stick some arrows in there, and
This is
it's
it.
gotta be over here, right?
I don't know if we've been this way.
Walk through that door.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it.
It's
Yeah,
like
if we
I
push hard
said.
enough, we just phase through it.
Yes,
Right?
it's the power of music.
Is it that over there?
No, that's
Yeah, there's...
That's a different
Yeah.
warp zone?
That
Isn't
takes
the
us
right
out.
one?
That's a thing to the airship. We can get
Okay.
there. That's
Oh,
not how
yeah,
we
that's
came in,
right.
but that's how you leave.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess keep track of where you left it.
Everyone remember where we parked. Okay. And... Okay. Voila. Oh, there's one through that door, and there's one up here. It probably doesn't matter. Oh, those guys are teleporters. This is the one we need to go through. Watch out for the spike. Boom.
Okay, so leaving the area took almost as long as going through the area.
Et voila.
Or AereA, depending how you
AereA. Oh.
Sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to the where? Who we talking to?
The shop, yeah. Let's see who.
Do we need to talk to Cleese or whatever?
We talked to him to pick up new quests. There's actually
Okay.
no real quest turn in. Once you do it, the
Once
quest
it's
is
done,
just
it's
like
done.
ping done.
Ping. You said ping done, right?
Yeah.
Just clarifying.
Oh, hey.
Yay!
Now she wants us to go back.
We got another quest, yeah.
And then, ish. Okay, here. This is where you assign your
Yeah.
things here.
This is where, when you level up, you get to use your instrument points.
Right.
Oh, instrument.
Which
Okay.
actually, let's see. Actually, we've got a lot. I've got 4. It looks like, but
Yeah.
why is nothing lit up?
It lights
Oh,
up when you
triangle.
go to it. Yeah.
So, rhythm points.
Let's see. Okay. Right.
Physical and magical attack power. Heck yeah. Yeah, and it costs, at this point, it costs 1 point per.
Oh.
Whoop, hold on.
We backed out.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I backed out.
So Nelstone, what do you think?
Well, I put a point into the rhythm points just to see if I can get some specials going on.
Okay.
And I put a point into accuracy just because it's all about shooting stuff from far away.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to put one more in accuracy and physical and magical attack power. I'll put a point into that as well.
Good deal. And I think everyone's spent up now, right? Everyone's
Yeah.
got 0 points.
Yeah. And then if you go to this one, it does your items, things, I don't even know.
Which, this one over
Oh,
here
okay.
is the crystal
Oh yeah, that's
+2, the poison crystal +2 that we just got.
right.
Oh,
Right,
nice,
that's the new
okay.
one. So here, the items that we unlock by getting those books all
Yeah.
show up here.
Yeah, so all these ones that are unavailable are all books that we haven't found
And
yet.
the mushroom
Yeah.
was the other one we found.
Right, we got the mushroom. Yep.
Yay!
Oh, grants immunity. Who knew? Now, oddly, like, these red potions are, like, I think one of the only ways to get HP. Maybe one of these other group ones gives it to you too, but it seems like getting your health up is trickier than you'd think.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that hardly anything does damage.
Well, like you said, now. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and then this is the last one. This is where you assign your rhythm
Yeah.
powers,
Your-
I guess.
Yeah, alternate skills.
And
You
you'll
can
get
have
them
up to
as
5
you-
skills, and you
right.
can kind of level them as you go.
Right.
But this one actually.
And if you
800
notice,
up.
like, you have enough to level yours because it's only 800 to get to level 2, but for me it's $3 grand to get to level 2 for some reason.
Yeah.
It is a pretty hefty spell that I do, though.
Yeah,
so
for what it's worth,
I
my
will
special's
admit,
like straight garbage.
I do like mine. It's very big and splashy looking, so.
See,
I'm
it's
not
like,
gonna-
oh, you can buy it. Where do you want to put it? I want to put it.
Well, they cancel. There should be upgrade as triangle.
Oh, I see. It's just equip. No? Yeah.
Triangle.
Triangle. There we go.
Oh,
I have the
all
wrong
right.
Although
There
we
you go.
can tell who got all the money in the last level.
You totally can. Look, it's. I can do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Boom! Level 3.
In all fairness, they are all his character anyway, so what do we
Yeah.
care?
I guess there's that.
The
I
tank
mean,
gets the
just
money.
saying.
So, Nelson, how's this compared to
Turn it
other
back
kind
up.
of Diablo-type games that you've played?
I made a comment earlier about the anemic enemies. It makes my special not that important.
Yeah.
Like the special attack, I guess, doesn't make too much. Well, maybe it will against bosses, but against the regular mobs, I mean, one of my arrows seems to take off like I don't know, like
And
most of the, almost like 3/4, if not more, of their
Yeah.
health in one
Yeah.
shot. And,
Yeah, that's likely.
yeah, and it's also
possible- yeah.
there's a weird collision detection thing, as in there is none. Like when I shoot enemies, they don't respond to it until they're dead. And
Yep.
in other games, like in other Diablo-style games, enemies will react to damage that they take. It'll affect.
Right.
You know, there's like you get pushed back, the enemies get pushed back. So it kind of gives it a feel of. It's just a very, very simple feel, which it's fun. I like the 4-player aspect of it. I like that we can all party together and go gather stuff and kill stuff and look around. That's the great aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
But from a critically comparing it to like some of the past multiplayer games we've played,
Right.
Yeah, like right now, like with the items that I have, is there a way for me to tell what those items do right now?
No.
No.
Not
That's
really.
yeah.
interesting, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's clearly defined in other games, yeah. And also like it's. So I do like a lot of the new ideas. I love the motif. I think the musical world is. I agree with you
Right?
guys totally, and the artwork
Oh, yeah.
is beautiful. I'm glad it hasn't. Well, knock on wood. I'm glad it hasn't crashed on us yet,
This time.
Yeah.
because that's a bummer too. That like, you know, if it crashes a lot, then that's very, very frustrating.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just showed this area. This is the.
Well, we might have another story quest here, so we
Oh,
can check
might
him
be.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing pulls you out of a game faster than knowing you gotta replay the last half hour just
Yeah.
because. game
Just
crashes
because.
Because
on
it was
you.
Yeah.
software failure. Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah. That's
So
true.
yeah, I think this is a cute game. I think like previous companies like what was it Black Isle Studios way back when.
Oh yeah.
Those guys were the aficionados of this style, and it's
Mhm.
so this style of game. I mean, I'm glad somebody's producing it,
Yeah.
but it is
Yeah.
there's the fact that they're producing this awesome.
Yeah.
But to be great, I mean, you've got so many.
There's just
so
a
many
lot
ideas
this
to hunt.
year.
You know, I
Yeah.
think there's so many ideas that could help this game. But I like some of its unique ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no Baldur's Gate, but at least it reminds me of Baldur's Gate, so
Yeah.
there's that.
What did he
And
say?
then it sold well enough that they want to do a sequel. And
That'd be
the sequel's
nice.
even
Or
better.
maybe
Or possibly a
just
patch to
fix
this
This
one.
one was
Yeah.
more to the point.
By the way, Triangle Studios slash, who was it? Soedesco who published
No,
this?
it was Soedesco published, I think.
Yeah,
Where's the-
Triangle Studios made it.
Yeah,
But,
the case.
yeah,
If
if you're listening to us, go ahead and badge it, please. We'd appreciate it. Thanks.
And again, we like the game. Just it could use a little polishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got the collector's edition for quite inexpensive. And look, it comes with a physical CD of the music, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So that's AereA. Thanks for joining us, and see you
See you
next
next
time.
time.